back in May of 2019, and we hit it off, and Joseph turned from Prince Charming into a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, and a heartbreaker all at once.
What happened?
I would have never been attracted to him.
Had me. We met in May.
She done lost a lot of weight.
To California in June, where he was staying. Huh?
Why didn't he fly to you?
I don't know why he didn't fly to me.
Go ahead.
I flew out to him, and we hit it off. Everything was cool. The first night when we get to the hotel,
her name Erica.
Joseph's phone is ringing constantly, and he's not answering it. So I automatically knew that it was a girl. It wasn't a friend. So I didn't say anything about it because we just got together. So the next day, his phone is still doing the same thing. He's not.
See, that's what happened. Okay, first of all, if I done flew, she said she flew. If I done flew out there where you at, now you about need to have done got them girls in order. So yeah, see, that's where you were wrong at, because you should have asked him about it. Been like, okay, what's going on? And made sure, I bet you didn't have that round trip ticket. I bet you didn't. Let's keep listening.
Answering it, so I glanced at it, and I see it says, like, Little Ugly. So I knew it was a girl, and I brushed it off to the side. I didn't confront him about it. So I get ready to leave. I stay out there a couple of days. I get to the airport in Los Angeles, and I get this messenger call on my phone from this girl asking me about a picture that she's seen of me and Joseph on Facebook from when we were hanging out in California that he wanted me to post on my page. So she's like, well, me and Joseph have been together 5 years. Like, what is going on? Like, Joseph is living out there in California, homeless. I take care of him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, me and Joseph are together. I'm like, whatever you and Joseph got going on, you need to call Joseph.
Shoot, Joseph can have that nickname, Little Ugly. So that don't necessarily mean it's a woman.
Joseph, not me. So
look at him.
She calls Joseph before I can get to him, because I call him and it's like he's not answering his phone, so I know he's on the phone with her. So he finally calls me back at the airport, and he's yelling at me like, oh, what did you tell her? Why did you tell her we were together? Like, I'm like, what do you mean we are together? He was like, she's just a crazy ex-girlfriend, and you fed right into her trap, gave her what she wanted to hear. Like, you're yelling at me for me telling her we're together, which we are together. So I hang up the phone, get on my plane. Next morning he calls apologizing.
Homeless?
Yes, homeless.
Go ahead.
Struggling. And so that was in June. So
she said she pays him.
She says that she takes care of Joseph. She does everything.
He's on the payroll. Right.
So in July of that same year, Joseph asked me
sometimes he do, most of the time he missed them all.
So me being an idiot, me and my teenage girls, up and drive to California.
You had a job before leaving?
No, I was looking, and I found one as soon as I got there, I was able to get a job. So we're out there in California, everything's going good. And then in like end of October, Joseph comes and tells me like, oh, I got to go back to Florida because of some child support. I'm like, wait a minute, your kids are older. And he's like, oh, these are some more kids that I didn't know about. Joseph has kids coming out the woodworks. Like when you hit the lottery, relatives coming out the woodworks, that's Joseph. So I'm like, okay, I didn't believe it. Then he shows me the papers. So in November 2nd, Joseph leaves me in California and he claims he's coming back. He goes to Florida. I'm like, where are you going to stay at? He's like, oh, with one of my kids' mom. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, you don't have to worry about her. It's nothing, like, whatever. So Joseph goes back to Florida.
I hate homosexuals. Homo. I just learned that new word that women use for men who they have to take care of and then move around and they have their own place. They call them hobosexuals.
Hobosexuals.
I wouldn't offend my LGBT.
No, they call them a leech.
All right, so
that's what
go
they call
right ahead.
So I'm living out there. Joseph, of course, he never comes back. So I'm out there. I come back to Florida after my daughter graduates school because it's only fair. So I get back to Florida. I'm in July. And I'm living at my sister's house. Me and Joseph are communicating or whatever. And then Joseph calls me one day on Messenger and he's in the car with this girl. And I'm like, what's going on, like out of the blue. So like another red flag, but me,
Oh, get on with it.
crazy, in love. So I just brushed it all up. And I'm asking him like the next day, like, what's up with that? He's like, oh, she put a gun in my head and hopped in my car and made me call you. Like, whatever. So he's yelling at me like, oh, what did you tell her? Why did you tell her we were together? Like, I'm like, what do you...
Is so obsessed with him that she changed her last name to his last name, even though they aren't married.
I can't wait to hear
and
this.
then we'll
Thank
get
you.
back to the specifics.
Yes, John.
We're gonna
She
get to
all
the
sound
money.
like she all over the
Yes,
place.
Go ahead, sir.
I wasn't home. It was by choice. No, let me tell
I'm
you.
sorry, sir. I don't mean to laugh at you.
Let me tell you. I went out there. 'Cause I was doing stand-up comedy. You know, I went out there.
You're funny. Yeah,
Okay.
You got us all laughing.
I
Okay.
went out there and you know, ended up living in my car. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was out there
He
like
need
a
to take
year.
them
You know what
gold.
I'm saying? Trying to
He
make
need
you
to
know
take
how
them
it is.
teeth out of his mouth. Because he can't
And I
even
was
talk.
like Ubering and stuff, you know, making a little money. So what happened was she inboxed me on Facebook, and but she told me that, oh yeah, I used to have a crush on you. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting you for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
I know that's
So,
I know that's
you know,
right.
so like I said, I was in a bad
I know.
situation. She was telling me about
Just man said
you know,
no.
how she'll help me out, you know, stuff like that. So she throwing a little money around. So I didn't tell her to come out there. She thought I was this big time comedian, cause you know on Facebook.
She thought you were big time.
Yeah, cause she thought I had all this and that, but I said no, it ain't like
What's
that.
that called? Fish? What do they call it?
Catfish.
Catfish.
So I told her,
Catfished her.
I said no. I said cause you see me all on Facebook opening up for these people. It ain't like that. I said I'm out here living in my car. I was straight up with her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't want to lead on.
Okay.
So then once she found out, so she flew out there first time. She flew out there. We met up and stuff.
That's
Then she
crazy.
like, I'm gonna try to move out there, you know, stuff like that. So she came out there, and
Even though she
when
know
she
you
came out there,
stand
she
in your
needed
car.
the down payment for the house she was getting up in Lake Arrowhead, and I gave her the down payment. Can you tell them how much it was?
half of the down.
No.
It was the down payment was $2,400, $2,400. He gave me $1,200, which I had to tell my landlord I was still waiting on a settlement because he didn't give it to me up
He
front.
wasn't
But
totally hustling you, man.
But I
He was not hustling
Women
me.
hustlers don't give up.
He was
nothing.
not
Sir,
hustling
sir.
me.
Well,
He
I
was
didn't-
helping me, but
Sir.
when he moved back to Florida, he stopped helping me, and I was struggling on my own. I did everything on my own after he up and left me.
okay,
So,
you gave me the impression at first that he misled you financially.
No.
You
So,
didn't give me that impression. You weren't trying to give me that impression, man.
no.
Okay, good enough. Go ahead.
okay. Ever
Yes, you
since
were.
then, I just been emotionally just broken down. I mean, I can't get rid of her. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not saying it in a bad way.
Why can't you?
If I got on a space shuttle right now and flew off to the moon,
Whatever.
if I got on the space shuttle and flew off to the moon, she'll be on a
No, I
rocket right
wouldn't.
behind. You notice her last name Hart, right?
Yeah.
We ain't married.
Change my
Your Honor, she went and changed her last name to Hart. You get what I'm saying? That's when I knew something was wrong. My homeboy told me, he said, man, you done messed up.
No, I asked Joseph to
My
marry me.
homeboy said, you
He
done
said
messed
no.
up.
What did he say? What your whole
He said, man, you done messed up.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Your Honor, that is not true.
And Your
He
Honor,
changed her name to your name.
yeah.
He made me do it. He didn't.
How long after you all started dating did she change?
About
A week.
six
A
months.
year.
6
No,
months.
it was a whole
Yeah.
year. It was
But
a whole year.
She wanted to start it, but she had to wait a year. She said, and she said, I'm gonna make your life miserable. You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm gonna make your life miserable.
How?
No.
Yeah, I can't put, okay, if I post something on Facebook, if somebody like it, she got something to say. But if they look, you know how they put the hearts in, they love it. She swear I'm messing with them.
Okay. Anybody
Because
that
he-
love your post,
Yeah.
she thinks you
Oh,
cheat.
it's deep. Why they hearting your post? Y'all done been together.
You think
You know what I'm saying? If you don't be unfriend her right now, I'm gonna go on her
You
inbox.
think you're committing adultery?
Yeah.
He does.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
He
you know what,
commits
Your Honor?
adultery.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the
She say
day
you
that
commit
Joseph talked to
adultery.
me.
Since
She really believes y'all married. She
In her mind,
She said,
Your Honor,
you committed
Your Honor,
adultery.
since we're in court,
That's
Go ahead.
very- Go ahead.
we in court right now, and you're a judge, You a judge, Your Honor. Can you divorce us right now? so she can go on, so she can just go on.
You say ain't nothing you can do. If you can't get off of you, I'm definitely not gonna be able to. Now my ruling ain't gonna mean nothing.
Listen, I can't. I mean, she just. I mean, and see the money that she give me, Your Honor. I have to miss it. Okay, sometimes I have to work 6 days, you know, so I can have my money.
That got
but
to be aggravating. Somebody worrying you,
you don't have to
like
work that day. Whatever you're gonna make that day, I pay you. So that's why
she has you take off days to be with her.
To be with her,
and then she pays your work day.
Yes, sir.
I know tricks do that.
No, that's not true.
Men who are doing a little tricking, they do that.
Now he ain't lying. He ain't lying about
they had
everything.
A woman that they want to be with. They are, baby, I'll pay you salary.
Yeah,
that does happen. You did that with him?
No, I would take him out to eat. I wouldn't physically pay his salary because I cannot pay him what he makes at his job. I would, take off till I can take you out to eat, or you can take me out to eat so we can do something. Basically, that's it.
You telling him to take off work though?
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
Why?
So we can spend
how many
time.
hours a day does he work?
He works. He claims he's a truck driver. He claims he has to drive 7 days a week. That's against the law. First of all, Joseph lies. He's a liar and a cheater and deceiver, and he's a heartbreaker. Joseph was cheating on me from the day he jumped in my inbox to talk to me. Joseph had another girlfriend. He's had this same girlfriend throughout the whole 3 years we've been together. So I was just trying. Yes, it is. I have proof.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
She told me that. Oh yeah, I used to have a crush on you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then we'll get to whatever.
I gave Joseph a total of from February. Matter of fact, from February to April, a total of $2,525 to hold for me because I can admit I'm irresponsible with money. I will blow money, and any other time, like I said, I would give Joseph money, he would give it right back, no problem. So I never thought he would not give me my money back. And I gave him the money, and something happened with my kid, and I needed money, and he would always give me a runaround. Oh, I work 7 days a week, I can't get to the bank, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then May comes around for my birthday of this year. It's Mother's Day, the same day as my birthday, May 8th, Mother's Day and my birthday. I want to do something for myself. He says he has to work. And then he says, oh, I have my kids. So, I'm going to hang out with my kid. One of his kids out the woodworks. So I'm like, okay, since you're off, go to the bank and give me some of my money so I can enjoy my birthday weekend. And I even told Joseph, your bank is 46 minutes away from where you're at, to give you time to go get my money. Say, okay, I'm going to go get the money at 9 o'clock that morning. I call Joseph I give him 2 hours, and I start calling him. When he don't answer the phone, Joseph is ditching me because he already know what I'm calling him about. So I call him all that day and I text him. I'm like, this is giving you all my money. Stop playing with me. You're holding my money hostage. So Joseph calls me at 6 o'clock. Of course, after the bank's closed. He like, oh, baby, I left my wallet at the hotel. Like, no, you didn't. You riding around with your kid all day. You're a city of license driver.
You don't think he was hustling you?
Yeah, I knew then he started hustling me.
No, he ain't not a woman hustler. He not a woman hustler. He didn't hustle me.
So I'm like,
go ahead, man.
Joseph, I need my money.
That white woman be cracking up.
It's in an account. I just can't get to it right now. And it's like, bro, stop playing about my money. Like, that's all I wanted was I didn't want to break up with him about money.
What's the last discussion about your money?
My birthday's May 8th, but it was May 6th. That was our last discussion about money. And I said, okay, you want to play with me? I'm going to take you to court.
All right. Sir, what do you want to tell me about this?
Your Honor, like I said, she was giving me the money to spend time with her.
No.
And the reason I didn't answer her phone call, if I have, that's why I say she got me try to turn it off and it won't turn off because it's steady ringing.
If you know, Your Honor, if you look on page 19,
she called you so much you can't even cut it off.
Can't even cut it off. I promise you, I can't even cut it off.
Because anytime you try to cut it off,
ring. Yeah. And she was like,
he's stupid.
She just it's almost like she almost like a set of Siamese twins, just attached. I mean, I can't just get off me. You know what I'm saying?
No.
We might well be Siamese twins, because I can't get off me.
You don't like your woman to be with you?
I mean, not that clingy,
you know. Some air. That's right. That's right.
And
folks need to know that about relationships. Y'all gotta give each other some air.
Yeah, and she.
And he told me he was a comedian.
It got to the point.
Your point. This your point now to try to throw something funny in there.
I hang with older people. So you know the old school men, they gonna say, well, if she wanna pay you to be with her, go for it.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So it got to the point where she wanted to pay
Old
you.
school homosexuals.
Why would I pay you $2,500 a bill? So I got proof that I gave that Joseph told when I'm telling him, why are you ignoring me about my money? I got proof where he said it's in the account. I'm not trying to steal from you. Like I got proof that I did not give him that as a gift. I'm not that over the head of heels. I would give him $2,500 just to give it to him. Joseph know I gave that him so that he could hold because I am irresponsible. And I got proof that I gave that to him to hold and not as no gift or no present or nothing at all.
Sir, when she's asked you for the money back, what have you told her?
Honestly, Your Honor, I be on the road when she asks me. And I got to go to the bank. The way I got it set up.
No, do you say, no, I can't right now? What do you
exactly.
say?
That's what I tell her. I said, you got to wait till I get to the bank.
No.
How much did you intend to give her when you get to the bank?
Whatever she asked for, like, maybe. And I do cash out for money, what I can. You know what I'm saying? She asked for like $100, $200, sir.
For gifts? As gifts?
No, she asked for, I need some money.
Yeah, you give it to her for gifts?
That was before.
I guess you want to call it gifts. Yeah, cause when I give her money, I don't ask for it back. That's something I gave her.
But
so,
she said she gave you the money to hold.
I got proof that I gave that to him to hold. And
what do you have now?
I have evidence on page 19 where I'm asking him for my money back because my kid had got into an altercation in Tallahassee and I needed to get to him. And he like, I'm not ignoring you. I don't have it. It's in an account.
It's in
and
the
a special account that he says he just can't go in it and get it. So I'm like, okay, but you make $5,000 every 2 weeks. Give me my money out of your paycheck, and then that'll be the end of it. You don't have to worry about going to that special account. And then on page 14, when I'm telling him, like, you stole,
well,
you
then
stole
how he
not
homeless
just from
if
me,
he making $5,000?
He stole my trust,
weeks.
and he was like, that. First of all, he never stole from me, and like, he don't cheat. Like, I have text messages about me asking him for my money.
What's your emotional distress for?
Because pain and suffering to where I had to beg him for money. My money when I came in a bind, then I had to turn around and ask my sister for money that I know I have because he's being hoggish and he's being a money hog and a thief and not getting my money. That's emotional distress.
Use you, ma'am. You let him use you.
I did not.
You continue to stand here and don't think you can use.
No, no.
What's your counterclaim for $2,500
Yes.
for emotional distress? How does she owe you?
Because the stuff I had to put up with her.
What's that?
The nagging,
the nagging,
forming friendship with people on Facebook.
How?
Because women.
What did she do?
Women I don't even know, Your Honor. Mm-hmm. They hit me up. What's up with your girl? Why she in my inbox talk about some this and that? And I'm like, and I tell her I don't know these girls. Mm-hmm. People just like your stuff.
And so it caused you emotional distress?
Yeah,
all right.
It embarrassed me.
He lying. That's why he's doing that.
But Your Honor, now all the stuff she said. But now if you look at the text that she sent me,
what page is
page 2?
She sent me.
Mm-hmm. And I know you're gonna say on page 2.
You don't know what I'm gonna say. You're already priming me for some game. Go ahead.
Okay. You see the word. You don't see her name. You see the word Frank Walmart, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. The reason
you shouldn't have. Your man named Walmart.
No, he
and your man he don't have any money in his name Walmart. No. And you just keep going with it.
No, that's her name.
You need to be, huh?
No,
that's
he
her
puts
name.
that because he wants to hide me from when he with his baby mama and I call him
Frank.
Yeah, her name Frank.
Because that's what he puts me on when he with his girlfriend. He don't want his girlfriend to know it's me calling.
Yeah.
And my phone I don't have to hide him from nobody. He has to hide me from his girlfriend and his baby mama.
Well,
that's why my number is. My name is like that with my number, and I'm like, why do you have to hide me if you're not with these girls? Why do you have to hide me?
But now, do you read what, sir? Do you read what she's saying there? It's all up. That's what I'm saying.
It's all about her emotion.
But on my paperwork on page,
don't mess this relationship up by thinking that it's somebody better for you than me.
Because he's cheating. But if you like,
I know that there's no one. This is him. I know that there's no one better for me. That's why I brag on you all the time.
Oh Lord.
No, he doesn't. He lies. He doesn't brag.
You're gonna mess
no.
That's why I have proof
don't
on
say
page
that.
19 that he took my money.
He's standing up that line.
But
all my my
show
proof is
some-
on page 19 where I'm asking
Yeah,
for
no, I've
money.
read your proof where he's already talking about I don't have it in the account.
Yes, that's
He's
my money that's
acknowledging
in
that
his
there is
account.
an account,
Right.
and he's acknowledging that
That
he
he
owes
owes
you.
Well,
That's your money.
She nagged me so much. I
She
just I gotta
nagged.
say something.
Oh,
Plaintiff
Lord. have
Erica
mercy.
Hart is suing her ex-boyfriend.
Yes.
No, I'm
Because
not
I
on
want
my
my money.
phone.
Well, we're gonna stop the nagging today. How
Thank
about
you.
that? You want me to stop it?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna stop that
You
nagging.
give us
You
that
gonna have to
divorce.
pay.
$2,525, and
Pay her.
stop the nagging with that.
Thank you.
All right,
That's
and
all
your
I
claim
wanted.
is dismissed. Do you need help? If you, I
And
need
we
some money.
out.
If you really got emotional distress,
Nah,
you gotta leave here in the straight.
she about
Ain't
got
no
me.
wrong
That'll
with
suit me just fine.
You already got you one.
Yeah.
Have a good day.